Now dear students, today we will start with the first session of standard 8, that is the first lesson, square and square root. You might be aware that this name is new for you, but you have already studied in the previous class the square of a natural numbers in exponents and power. So that lesson is in the form of now square and square root, because in this lesson we will extend our knowledge. Now for example, 5 square equals to 5 into 5, that gives you 25. How you will read it number? You can read it number in two ways. One, 5 raised to the power 2 is 25, or 5 squared is equal to 25. Now let us take a small figure to explain the concept, that is square. Now here you will find one square ABCD. Each side of a square has 3 units. So its area is side into side, that is 3 into 3. So it becomes 3 square units. So the answer is 9 square units. As you see the figure, you will going to observe how many squares are there. There are 9 square, and each square has measure 1 unit. So total 9 square units. So this is how the square obtained. Now in this lesson we shall also concentrate on the positive square root rational numbers. Now squares, as the section contains squares and square roots, in this session we will learn about the squares. Look at this example. 2 into 2 equals to 4, that gives you 2 square. 3 into 3 equals to 9, equals to 3 square. 4 into 4 equals to 16, equals to 4 square. Similarly, in generalized form, we will write it as a into a equals to a square. So, the square of a number is nothing but the product obtained by multiplying the number by itself. So, numbers such as 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36 are called the perfect squares. A number given is called a perfect square of a number if it is the square of some natural number. Now these natural numbers are the exact squares involve any other rationals or irrational numbers. Now the facts about the perfect square, that is, in these slides we will going to study about the different properties of the perfect square number. So here is the one. A number ending with an odd number of zeros, that is 1, 3 or 5, is never a perfect square. See the examples. The 4 contain 3 zeros. That zeros are in the form of odd. So it is never a perfect square. 250 means 1 0. In the next number, you can see 5 zeros are there. So this type of number, no need of any calculations. Directly you can say that these numbers are not the perfect squares. Now in the second property, you can see the squares of the even natural numbers are always even. Means if you are taking the square, that is 4 square equals to 4 into 4, that gives you 16. Means if you are taking the even number, the square is also the even number. Second example, 6 square equals to 6 into 6, that gives you 36. And the third example is 8 square equals to 8 into 8, that gives you 64. So here if you will take even number, the answer is also again a even number. Same with the case of odd numbers. If you will take odd number square, the answer or the perfect square whichever obtained is again the odd number. Here you can see 3 square. 3 into 3 equals to 9. So 3 is odd number and its square is also a odd number. The next example, 5 square. 5 into 5 equals to 36. Sorry, 25. So again it is the odd number. The next example you can see it is the odd number. So its answer is again the odd number. Now my dear students, one more property that we can identify by just looking at the ones place. Are you aware ones place? Ones place means the last digit of that number. So the number if ends with the digit 2 or 3 or 7 or 8 are not the perfect square. Here are some examples. If you will see that numbers, each number has its ones place 3, 2, 7 and 8. So no need of any calculations here. Directly we can say are not the perfect squares. Now in the next slide, the fifth square, the square of a property, square of a number other than 0 and 1 is either a multiple of 3 or exceeds the multiple of 3 by 1. It means if you will take any number, any square of number, so let us take here 5 square is equal to 25. So that we can write in the form of plus 1 form, means 24 plus 1. So here the 24 is nothing but the multiple of 3 and it exceeds by 1. So we can write it as 3 into 8 plus 1. Now in the second example, 6 square equals to 36. 6 6 are 36. So answer is 36. So we can write it as a multiple of 3, that is 3 into 12. Same. The next property says, we have seen this for 3, the next property is for the 4. The square of a number other than 0 and 1 is either a multiple of 4 or exceeds the multiple of 4 by 1. See the example. Again I am taking that two numbers so that it is easy for you to compare between the two properties. 5 square equals to 25. Again we will write it as 24 plus 1. Here the 24 is the multiple of 4. So we can write that 24 as 4 into 6 plus 1. Next example is 6 square, that equals to 36. So again it is a multiple of 4. So we will write that number as 4 into 9. Now the next property says the difference between the squares of two consecutive natural number is equal to their sum. Here the term consecutive means the numbers which comes after one another. Means if you are taking 4, the next number, its consecutive number is 5. So here if you are taking the difference between that two square, means 5 square minus 4 square, you don't have to calculate it. You can directly write down 5 plus 4, the answer is 9. How? Just see it. 5 square means 5 into 5, that equals to 25, minus 4 square means 4 into 4, that equals to 16. So 25 minus 16 gives you 9. Here is another example for you. Again I am taking the two consecutive numbers. The consecutive numbers are 10 and 11. Now take the difference between their squares. So it is 11 square minus 10 square equals to 11 plus 10, that gives you 21. Here is its calculations. 11 square means 121 minus 10 square means 100. So its difference is 20. These all properties we can generalize. So if you take the square of n natural number is equal to the sum of the squares of the odd natural numbers. For the sum, take only odd numbers. Example, 1 square equals to, we can write it as 1. 2 square equals to, the answer is 4. So we can write it with using the two odd number, that is 1 and 3. 1 plus 3. Let's see the next square. It is 3 square. So 3 square, actually the answer is 9. Here we are taking the first three odd number, that is 1, 3 and 5. So 1 plus 3 plus 5 equals to 9. Next number is 4. 4 square equals to, again you have to take the first 4 odd numbers. So 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 equals to, if you add it, you will get the number 16. Isn't it very interesting? Now it's your task. You can try for the next number and just check whether it is true or not. Now the squares of the natural numbers composed of only one digit follow a special and very interesting pattern. Definitely you will like it. See here, 1 square equals to 1. 11 square equals to 121. Triple 11 means 111 square equals to 1, 2, 3 and 2, 1, means you have to reverse the number again. If the numbers are 4 times 1 and if you will take its square, no need to calculate. You can directly write as 1, 2, 3, 4 and 3, 2, 1. Now you can try for the numbers. Now the non-square numbers between the two square numbers. Here is one more interesting property of the square numbers. Now non-square numbers are the numbers which are not the perfect square of any number. Means we can say 3, then 5 is not the square of any number. So here we will study how to find out the non-square numbers between the two consecutive square numbers. Now we are taking the consecutive square numbers as 1 and 2. So 1 square is 1 and 2 square is 4. In between 1 and 4 non-square numbers are 2 and 3. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 is perfect square, 4 is perfect square, and 2 and 3 are the non-square numbers. So how many numbers are there, non-square numbers? These numbers are 2 non-square numbers. Similarly, in the second example, we are taking the consecutive numbers as 2 and 3. 2 square equals to 4 and 3 square equals to 9. Now in between 4 and 9, non-square numbers are 5, 6, 7 and 8. If you will see the underlined numbers, these numbers denotes the non-square number which lies between the two squared number. So 4 and 9 are the perfect square and 5, 6, 7, 8 are the non-square numbers. So how many numbers are there? 4 non-square numbers. Now if you will find it for the greater number, it becomes difficult to find by the above method. So by generalizing the above observation in between 1 square and 2 square, now we are aware there are 2 non-square numbers. So 2 into 1 equals to 2. In between 2 square and 3 square, there are 4 non-square numbers. That is 2 into 2 equals to 4. In between 3 square and 4 square, there are 6 non-square numbers. That is 2 into 3 equals to 6. And in between 4 square and 5 square, there are 8 non-square numbers. That is 2 into 4 equals to 8. And therefore, between the two consecutive numbers, take the base of the first square and then multiply it by 2. Once again, I am explaining you this. See here in the first example, the first number is 1. So that 1 is multiplied by 2. It gives you the 2 non-square numbers. In the second example, first number is 2. So 2 multiplied by 2 equals to 4. That gives you the 4 non-square number between that two numbers. Third example, 3. So 2 multiplied by 3 equals to 6. And fourth, 4. So 2 multiplied by 4 is equal to 8, means total 8 non-square numbers are there. Here is the time for the assignment. Now you have to check your knowledge. Dear students, we have learnt about the squares and its different properties and some interesting pattern. I hope you might have clear ideas and better understanding of the above topic. I explain all the points in details. Here is an assignment for you that would help you to check your understanding, and I hope you would try honestly to solve the assignment pages. Thank you. Have a nice day.